Hello guys and welcome back to Pure Heart. Chris here, as usual, back again with another album review. And guys, again, before we get started, make sure you guys hit that like button and comment down below what you guys thought about this album. And also, if you're new here or a returning visitor and you like what we do here on Pure Heart, but you haven't yet subscribed, then hit that subscribe button. It really helps out this channel. But let's get into it. So Alive and Breathing by Maher is the newest album, obviously, by Maher. And yeah, so some background behind this album. The reason why he created this is because he co-wrote some of these songs that is onto here, and with also some brand new songs that haven't yet been released. And most of the songs that he does on here are live versions of two different songs. And before I get really into this review, the album structure is really interesting because it's studio mixed with live versions of the songs that he has written. It's a really nice, weird, but interesting change of pace. He has done it on a few of his other albums, but this is the one that you can definitely see a little bit more. It's where it goes from studio all the way to live to then back to studio. It's a really interesting experience, that I do say so. But honestly, with this album, you know, it's a good album. You know, I'm just gonna say that. I will say this, with the new songs that he does bring out, for the most part, I do enjoy them. Besides a couple of songs here and there that I will get to in really the bad, just really with the music style. Lyrics on all these songs are great. I mean, with some of the songs that, you know, he did live version of, they're not my favorite songs in the Christian music world, but I quite enjoyed them onto here. And just starting off with literally the good, and literally the first song that they get into is the title track of this album, which is called Alive and Breathing, and it's definitely one of my favorite Maher songs. It's not one of my favorite worship songs of all time or of 2020, but then again, it may be there later within the year. I don't know, because there's still a whole lot more worship music to be released into 2020. So right now it's on the edge of, you know, being on and being off. But literally the way that it starts off with a very nice piano. It's not really loud and in your face type of stuff. It's just a really nice way to begin, but not saying that's a very slow song. It's just it has a nice build. It builds to this climax of the song, and it's a really great song that I do recommend. And it also features Ellie Linebear, which I did her very first review, and you guys can check that out. And the only thing is that, like, she doesn't have that much of a part here for the most part, so I was wondering why they put her on this song. So that's a little bit disappointing right there. And then, you know, it goes into the next song that was released, and that's Joyful Noise. And it goes off that very famous verse that joy comes into the morning, and that's just really where it goes from. And it's just really just a very joyous song, really nice way to really kick up that beat after Alive and Breathing. You know, just keeps on going on to the next song. And so a very nice flow with this album, which was one thing I was worried about going in, because this really weird mix of studio and live into the album. But however, with some of the bad is, you know, going back to the last review I did, which was Passion, and this doesn't really feature that many new songs onto here, so that's a little bit disappointing right there. And also the songs that were released, they're not my favorite worship songs, or at least the strongest. Not saying that they're really bad, just saying that maybe add a few lyrics here and there. But then again, there's usually a lot of problems with a lot of worship songs right there. So, you know, that's nitpicking thing. But, you know, sometimes you gotta nitpick worship songs. So overall, I'm gonna have to give this album a 3.75 out of 5 praise hands. I was going to give this a casually listening to on the Christian radio because it is part of that CCM, but I feel like that this one is more inclined to a worship album. At least that's where he's trying to go with it. He's trying to make it more worshipy. That's why he included some of the live versions. But with also some of the live versions, it does sound like it's at a concert really, and not really at a church service. But this is an album that, you know, it is what it is. It's a good album, just nothing that is really gonna change the wheel per se, I do recommend Alive and Breathing, a really great way to open the album. Really nice flow during out the album. Just a few songs that is like, okay, there's a little bit more left to be desired. But hey, if you guys would, leave a like onto this video, obviously, if you like it, and also comment down below what you guys thought about this album, what you guys' favorite song off this album was, and also what you guys want me to review in the future, or that I missed in the past, or whatever you guys want me to talk about. You know, put it down in those comments. And also, if you're new here or a returning visitor and you like what we do here, then maybe hit that subscribe button. Anyway, with that, you are loved. Bye!